Hi everyone, it's Mary Blocker from Mary's Stampin' Cafe. I am creating this video today for you, or I've created it already. It's not a live video. Happy New Year's is coming to you since this is uploaded on New Year's Eve. Perfect time to celebrate New Year's Eve with this beautiful Crane of Fortune bundle. It says, much luck and great fortune. I have been in love with this Symbols of Fortune suite that's coming out in the January to June 2022 mini catalog by Stampin' Up. I just recently did this cute New Year's card, much luck and great fortune, tying in the Bamboo Beauty stamp set by Stampin' Up in the annual catalog. And then I use a Wish for Everything stamp set for Happy New Year's. Just a beautiful, beautiful card. You can see that from my 7th week of Mondays of Holiday Cards video that's been recently uploaded. Today I'm going to be creating for you a cute little pouch that you can put tea in, or you could put chocolates in, whatever kind of treat you would like to put in to celebrate somebody. But this is a great New Year's little tea treat that I'm making. And if you would, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I am going to share with you our beautiful Symbols of Fortune 12 by 12 designer series paper, and I do apologize. I am down to the bare minimum because I've just been crafting so much with this because I love it. It is a specialty designer series paper, so you can see the beautiful gold running all through there. I do have a current reservations for the designer series paper share that I always do, and there's a link below for that as well. So for our pouch today, one thing you want to make sure is, here's an example of one. It's going to be a quick little pouch. You may have even seen something easy and peasy like this before, but my original idea was to have this side as the outside, but the way that I cut my diagonal, it couldn't work out. And though when I look on this side, I have the beautiful crane, except for he is going sideways. Now I suppose I could have this open like this and have, a little gift card in there would be great. But that's not the direction my project's going to go in. And so I want to make sure always that if there are designs in specific directions, you want to make sure to pay attention to that. So when I go to cut my designer series paper, I'm going to be trimming it 4 by 9.5. So 4 inches is really great because the paper is 12 by 12. So you can get 3 of these pouches just with 1 sheet of designer series paper. That is fantastic. So 4, 8, 12, and that is so great. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it at 4. And then the length of this treat pouch that we'll be making is 9.5 inches long. So you want to go 9.5 and to go ahead and cut it there. All right. So now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to be scoring this, and you want to make sure that you are going to be scoring on the opposite side. No, let's score on the side we want to be doing it on. So I'm going to be scoring at 6.5. Move my cutting blade out. And when I score, it's designer series paper, so I need to be gentle. And 3.25. So 6.5 and 3.25. I'll have my blog link is below for this project that I've created. And I have the measurements down in the description as well. So I have 4 by 9.5 and scored at 6.5 and 3.25. And so now when I fold things up, you will notice that 2 of my panels are the same size and the one panel is not. Now I want to be careful. This is the inside of my pouch. So that's what I want. I want it to be the inside of the pouch showing up. So I'll go to the fold that's right there, and then to the tip right here, and I will then go ahead and cut that off. What's really great about this is now you have some additional pieces for another project. All right, and so now that I have that, that's going to go ahead and fold right there. and that's going to come together here. So what I like to do is I'm going to take a small piece of tear and tape, I think. Just a tiny little piece of tear and tape, because we want to be able to put our tea bag down in there. So just right down in that corner, my tear and tape's going to go right there. Let's grab my pick tool and pick that right off, because I can go ahead and close that right now. And it is not coming all the way to the point there, and that's no problem. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to round some corners. So I'm going to use our I forget what this is called. Anyway, I don't even know. Is this? I think it is. But I'm going to go ahead and line it right up on those little score lines, and it will do it. Doesn't want to do it. It will do it. Trust me. There we go. Because I have a little bit of extra folds down there, it gives a little bit of trouble sometimes. So you got to make sure things are folded really well. Slip that in there again. Just make sure you slide into those. I have to stand up for this. It also doesn't like, I'm going to move my mat out of the way. It also wants a nice hard surface. There we go. That's the problem. It didn't have that nice hard surface. Because I have a foam mat that I stamp on, having the foam mats are really important, especially if you use photopolymer stamps. But with my corner punch there, it has the corner, it has a hole, and it has the little flower edging. Really nice. Okay, so now I have my corners all rounded. So super cute. And I have this beautiful turmeric and ginger organic tea. It is so good. And see how it just slips right in there so easily? It's not going to go anywhere because I don't have it closed all the way at the bottom, but that's no problem. Isn't that fun? All right, so let's set that aside. Let's pull this back in and see what else we're going to do. Now, I have the beautiful Stitched So Sweetly dies. They go with the So Sentimental stamp set that was retired this last year. But these dies are so wonderful. I use them all the time, I think. I'm going to use this one, which I use a lot. And then this little one right here. I just love the shape of this one. It kind of mimics that a little bit, but not quite so much. Now, the other thing that I want to share with you that is so fabulous, as soon as I put my little eyes on it, is this beautiful Mother of Pearl paper. It's a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. It's nice. It's a cardstock type. It has a very clear, almost plastic finish on the top, but that Mother of Pearl, the just glimmer inside is beautiful. It is only glimmered on one side with the Mother of Pearl, but it is just beautiful. That's what we're going to use to die cut the Stitch So Sweetly die from. And I need to trim it down because it is not going to fit through my mini machine. There we are. And before we do that, so I only have to have the machine up one time, is I'm going to go ahead and stamp a For You, and I'm going to use Evening Evergreen ink. I'm going to stamp For You. Actually, I'm going to stamp it this way, so I'm going to have to tear this down some more. There we are. And For You, doesn't matter if it's straight or crooked, which mine is a little crooked, but that's okay. All right, so now I'm going to bring up our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we are. So easy peasy. We're just going to have this beautiful Mother of Pearl. Oh my goodness, it is so beautiful. Just beautiful. There we go. And that's gonna go, you can see got my hand there. So you can't see it going through. There's our mother of pearl piece, and it is a very sturdy piece, but just look at that glimmer. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to grab our 4U and the small die here. It's just like the perfect size. It'll be so great because then we'll have room for our sentiment. Just love it. Now put this on here and press it down so it doesn't move anywhere. And we'll run that right through. There we go. Sorry that I'm blocking. There we are. Okay, now look at how cute that is. I just love that shape. I just think that is so great. Okay, let me set that aside. And our machine, set that aside and get myself all straightened back up here. Goodness me. Now we have this beautiful mother of pearl piece. We have this fantastic 4U. Love it. Now we have this beautiful designer series paper that I've already die cut out a couple of the flowers from the designer series paper. And it's going to go right here on top of that mother of pearl tag. So I'm going to use this one right here. And I think I'd like to raise these up with dimensionals. Because some of it's going to be off of the mother of pearl tag that I've made. We'll just go ahead and kind of tilt it, lay it down, and there it is. And look how beautiful, whoop, look how pretty and sparkly. I don't know if you can see it sparkling. Oh, there it is, so pretty. Now this 4U is gonna come right here. So I am also going to raise that up with a dimensional. I'm gonna bring you guys down a little bit closer. There we are. So then, I'm gonna put that right, let me make sure that's straight, right about there. There that is. Isn't that pretty? I think that's so pretty. Okay, the next thing we're gonna do is bring our pouch back in. And we're going to need the beautiful, soft, succulent satin ribbon. This ribbon, you can see that sparkle and shine. We're going to make that ribbon about 18 inches long because it's going to be wrapping around our pouch. So I'm going to open up the pouch and lay it down just like so. I need to take the T out. We don't want those rumply bumplies because I'm going to run a little bit of the Stampin' Seal right across the center, like so. And then I'm going to lay this right over top. And isn't that pretty? Now, if I bring it across like that, I then am going to put dimensionals on the back of that as well. We have so much dimension going on with this project, which is fantastic. I always, when I order, I always put a package of dimensionals on my order. Especially think about during Sale-A-Bration time in January and February this year. $50 before shipping and tax, you earn a free level 1 Sale-A-Bration item. And say that you're going to get a stamp set and some ribbon and some cardstock, but it doesn't quite make your $50. Pop on some dimensionals. That's all you need to do. All right, and then we have the beautiful polished dots. That's also part of the suite of products. And I'm going to use a couple of those on either side of my tag. And right now I've got the big ones here, but that's just fine. They are fabulous, and they will be fabulous. Oops. right on the tag there. Those two beautiful, beautiful things. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to grab our pouch of tea here. Our bag of tea, I should say. There we go. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up, guys. That would be wonderful. Now, I also want to have that idea of, you know, good luck and fortune. And so I'm going to open up, and with some scrap, you know, I'm just going to use the back of the mother of pearl here because it'll be a good thing. We won't waste, or I don't have to go run around trying to find another piece of basic white cardstock. So I'm going to stamp the luck and fortune, much luck and good fortune right there. Then I'm going to bring in our double oval. I've used this before recently. I do love this double oval punch. And the large oval, as you can see, is perfect for this sentiment. Now it's great to be able to layer the ovals, and you could do a color cardstock and then your basic white or very vanilla. I don't have that luxury because the much luck and great fortune, good fortune stamp is a little bit too big, but I can use my sponge dauber, and I'm just using some soft succulent ink that's on this dauber, and I'm going to go ahead and shade and sponge around the edge. And now that goes ahead and takes down some of that just basic white. That's going to come right here on the inside, again with dimensionals. I'm going to do 2 of them. There we are. So when you open this up, you have that beautiful much luck and good fortune right there with your T. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and tie a nice big bow to close it. Now, something that I do is I usually will take and turn this over now and make my bow on the back side, sort of. It's along the side here, but you understand what I mean. And then we'll come around, get this up through that loop, my big fat little fingers, but we can do it. Can I do it? I'm not sure. Oh, the stress of doing a bow when you're doing a video. That's okay. Ah, does not want to come through. There we go. I'm going to do is make it small, get it really small, and then tie it tight, tight. And then when I turn it over on this side, the bow is here, and you see it's not coming on the top here and getting in the way. So I like to kind of do it that way, where I then have that cute little bow. So I'm going to go ahead and undo it and then do it this side so you can see. And then I'll decide here which way I'm going to leave it. Maybe I'll leave it this way. We'll see. Again, I got to try to get this. Well, actually, I think the bow's working out totally fine on the top. Let's see. Get that really nice and tight. Oh yeah, that's working out just fine too. That's very pretty. And then I'll go ahead and I will clip my ends. There we are for you. Beautiful little pouch. And when you open up your pouch, you've got a wonderful much luck and fortune right inside. See, a chocolate would go really great in there too. Now think about changing this pouch up for Valentine's Day. That's going to be a fun try for me. I'm going to do that as well. Valentine's would be fantastic to put some really cute little Valentine chocolate inside there. Do them up for people at work. Just pop it right inside. This would be really great. We're going to do secret cupids in the office of the school that I work at. And oh, that bow turned out fantastic. I'm going to use that right there. Now this is a gift right now. I can't open it up again because if I open it up again, I won't be able to make a bow because I've cut off the edges. So there is my beautiful pouch, you guys. That sparkle of the mother of pearl Stitch So Sweetly tag, and then the beautiful gold foil. Boy, this satin So Succulent ribbon is just beautiful. Oh, so nice. If you haven't gotten a January to June 2022 mini catalog and you would like to get a copy, I have the link below for getting one mailed out to you for free with the Sale-A-Bration brochure. I also have links below about my designer series paper share that's going on. And I hope you enjoyed this fun little pouch, you guys. It is so easy. It's actually very quick. And just think about anything on the front. Birthday, Valentine's Day. Ooh, when it comes Happy Easter, maybe you could do some fun little Easter eggs on there. Oh, I just think it's so much fun. Well, thanks so much for joining, guys. There is a host code right there. That is it. This is it, the 31st. Oh, after that, it is then January, a new month, a new year. Happy New Year's, and until next time, you guys, happy stampin'!